So, I'm a little confused by how Sonic Origins is ordering these games. I'm going in the order that the pack is going, don't get me wrong, but Sonic 2 came out in December of 1992, and Sonic CD came out in September of 1993 as one of the big killer apps for the Sega CD add-on. I guess it's because it's the second game by Sonic Team, because the there there's a lot of weird development history stuff in this series, especially in the 2D games. But Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic CD were developed by Sonic Team in Japan, at Sega of Japan. But in the 90s, Sega was two companies, basically. Sega of America operated almost autonomously with some input from Sega in Japan. And there was a team there called Sega Technical Institute who made a lot of the spin-off games and some of the levels in other games. And basically most of Sonic 2. That's what I'm assuming is going on here. Like, okay, these are the pure Sonic Team games. This is the pure Sega Technical Institute game. Sonic 3 and Knuckles are the combination games. Games, plural. We'll get to that. But, well, let's play Sonic CD. Sonic CD introduces the peel out, which I do not understand. I never understood the purpose of it. I think maybe you get a little more speed from it than the spin dash, but you don't do damage. There's also a time travel mechanic. Pass by special signs and reach top speed to jump to the past or future. Heading to the past and destroying Eggman's equipment is key. Or to play special stages, reach the goal with 50 rings or more, and touch the giant ring that appears. Defeat the UFOs within the time limit. This will come back in Sonic Mania. I don't like Sonic CD very much. But it does introduce series mainstay Amy, who is basically a Sonic fangirl. Let's see. Is it under extras? This game also had its own, I don't know what these unlocks are. Animated intro before Origins added one. So let's go ahead and start the game. Why can you play as Tails? Tails isn't even in this game.
Chance, 'cause there
Good old cheesy ass 90s anime. Stage 1 is Palm Tree Panic. Get used to stage 1s that look like this. Green Hill is not unique. So the first thing you might notice is the greatly increased audio fidelity. Because, well, this is a Sega CD game. It's running off of, well, in its original hardware, it was running off of a CD instead of a game cartridge. So most of that space goes to music. I think that's the case for, like, most. Anyway, here we have two signs, future and past. I don't know why you would bother going to the future. Hit a sign and hold right for dear life. You'll be sent to the past version of the level, which has unique music. I don't know what the flower thing is, I'm gonna be honest. You know, so you get a little bit of different audio-visual stuff between the future and past acts. And present, of course. One notable thing about the past acts is there is a mechanic that is exclusive to this game, for good reason. They wanted to try and push more exploration in this game. So, in the past acts, there are machines that... I don't know... I guess the badniks are just draining life energy from Tiny Planet, which is the setting of this game. No South or North Island this time. Don't go to the future. Anyway, there are machines that basically generate enemies, and if you destroy them... Yeah, I'm gonna let that wear off, because I don't want to go to the future. There's no reason to. These things. Break all of them in an act, and you will unlock that act's good future, which is a generally easier romp to get to the end of the level. There are two options for getting the good end in this game. You can get all the time stones, which replace, I want to say they replace the Chaos Emeralds from special stages. Or you can get the good future in every act. The problem is, yeah, we only found one. And I legitimately do not remember how many are in each act. Oh, wait, that's not the goal. It's just saying the goal is nearby. That's a good addition. I will give it that. So it turns into combing levels that are really made for moving in one direction for collectibles. It feels like an Amiga platformer. Anyway, special stages. Taking advantage of the extra power of the Sega CD, we have these Mode 7 levels. Run around, break the UFOs, beat the stage. No accidental leaving the level, I don't think. Unless, like, I don't think you... Yeah, the water is just gonna slow you down. You know, like in the intro cutscene. Your max speed is related to your ring count. Ooh, this is a bad run. No! Ah. Yeah, I'll just hit retry. Anyway, there's a UFO counter in the top left, and there are various hazards on the ground. You can make them out, I'm sure. The color of the UFO seems to indicate what kind of power-up you get out of them. The blue ones suck because they boost your speed, which is not a good thing in these stages. Because there's no easy way to turn around. They removed Amy from the intro level. Unless she's in, like, Act 2. Are you kidding me? I don't like Sonic CD very much. Maybe it's because I'm bad at it. Maybe I'm bad at it because I don't like it, so never bothered to get good. Who knows? Yeah, the springs are just gonna get in your way. The water slowing you down is a blessing in many cases. I do think the special stages are the best part of this game, though. Anyway, we did it. Got a time stone. Anyway, Amy has also been kidnapped, which, having played future games, some may wonder how. I don't know. Actually, I do know how, because it was friggin' Metal Sonic doing it, but we haven't seen Metal Sonic yet. Is that a version? Is that a region difference? There's a completely different soundtrack in the US versus Japanese versions of Sonic CD. Yeah, part of the problem is getting top speed, because, as you've seen, significant chunks of the level are designed to stop you from doing that. Palm Tree Panic Past sounds like Live a Live music. Specifically the prehistory chapter, which, you know, makes sense. Oh! There's Metal Sonic. There's a projector of Metal Sonic, in fact. Because at some point, Eggman went, you know what? I can't beat him. I'll just make another him. Metal Sonic was kind of meant to be like a rival character. We'll get back to Metal Sonic at some point. Because for a while, this is his one appearance. Yeah, see, like, we didn't even run into the enemy generator playing the level normally. I don't like Sonic CD. Okay, you can hold back to slow down a bit. That's powerful information. I like how we have, like, the chemical plant blue water here. Yeah, this sound is, like... The sound in these special stages specifically is kind of, to me, more definitive of, like, Sega soundtracks than many Sonic soundtracks. Like, main games. Gotta get one of you two, and you're the... Oh my god. I'm sure I'm running into something that's actually draining time. Because those are actual seconds. Those are not Mario seconds. Oh god, the blue drains time. Okay. I should have just hit the bumper wall. There we go. These are basically F-Zero SNES tracks. Which might just be the Mode 7 speaking. There is no way to speed... Oh, yes there is. I don't know which button it was. Am I cheating by using the coins for the continues? Yes. Anyway, this is Bad Future Palm Tree Panic. I don't know why these levels are designed this way. It's just the antithesis of how these games are played. Alright, so we've got Act 3 bosses. And wouldn't you know it? It's the Egg Boy. He has one part of the thing that's dangerous. I mean, I can't judge that too harshly. It's the Zone 1 act. Let me check something. CD zones. Alright, we've got 7 zones. Pretty standard. Like I said, this is the game I know the least because, like, look at this. Oh, here's where Amy shows up and gets kidnapped by Metal Sonic. Like, it's weird, interesting, sure. But this is just... I don't care much for the audio visuals of this game, which are its strengths. Because I don't think anyone's who likes CD the most is like, oh man, I love the level design. If they do, they're lying. I'm convinced. Like, I know that's because, oh, the different acts have different segments available, slightly different paths, but it just looks... It looks like baby's first ROM hack. And I still don't understand the super quick peel out. It gets added to a lot of ROM hacks. I'm sure there's function to it. I just don't know it. Then there's that. Oh yeah. Wait, this game has that? Yeah, you can hit jump in the air, and it doesn't seem to do anything in this game. In Sonic 3, it's called the Instant Shield. Wasted my opportunity to go to the past there. They put slicers in the second zone? Ooh! Okay. Sure. It's gonna take you back to the past. Oh, cool. I lost an opportunity. And this game doesn't matter because it introduces Amy, it introduces Metal Sonic. Tiny Planet doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It gets referenced in Frontiers because everything gets referenced in Frontiers as a, hey, remember, things still happened even if they don't get referenced usually. Oh, the noise for breaking these things is upsetting. Oh, this is... I don't like that. I'm not going down to Slicer Zone. Oh, we learned nothing about bumper placement from the last game. I'm sure I'm missing things like springs popping up. Just remember, it's recording blindness. I soured myself on the cutscene theme we heard earlier by going, oh, so Sonic Generations has a feature where you can swap out level music, and I don't care very much about the Sonic Colors soundtrack, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a... I'm gonna do a funny and replace a Sonic Colors level theme with Sonic Boom. The Sonic Colors level in that game is the worst level in that game. And it took me 10 minutes. And it's like a 40-second loop of a song. Ways to slow myself down without literally draining my time gauge. I might have been thinking about the Mania version when I said rings determine max speed in these stages. Oh, that's upsetting. Nope, nope, nope. Really? Oh! I maintain that special stages are my favorite part of this game. So hit the purple ones first, because they just contain rings and don't force me to speed way too far up. Hit that blue, that's fine. Oh. I don't want it to keep slowing down so I can see where it is. Really needed some kind of indicator for the last one. Which I think Mania does. No, Mania is you're chasing one on a course. It's not open-ended like this. I still don't know why they put this game before Sonic 2. I don't know if I need 6 or 7 time stones. Anyway, generally the difference you're going to be seeing between Good and Bad Future is Bad Future is more roboticized, Good Future is more naturalistic. Sonic the Hedgehog has always been an extremely or at least the early games were very blatantly environmentalist. Oh no. Oh no, it's Spinball. Why is there a Sonic Spinball boss? There are a lot of Genesis... Oh my god. There are a lot of Genesis... What? Genesis Mega Drive and Game Gear games we're not going to be covering. I'm not playing Chaotix. You can't make me. You cannot force me to play Sonic or Knuckles Chaotix. In part because a lot of them are just kind of bad. Some are just weird, some don't really contribute anything. Sonic Spinball is a pinball game platformer. It's not very good, and it's also vaguely implied that it takes place in one of the cartoon universes, not the game universe, because there are multiple cartoon universes. There's a comic series, and then for a while, it seemed like there was the main canon, which is... I'm playing what I used to... Oh god, we're in... Okay. I went over this more. Oh, this is... Oh god, that noise is in this game. That is the, hey, slowly running out of air indicator. Don't get squinched. I don't know if that platform can squinch me. Um, what do you want from me? I don't know what that path wants from me. Yeah, what and I think most people thought of as, like, the main chronology, where things had a running plot, however loose it may be at points. And then, basically, after Sonic 06, the continuity kinda went away. Yeah, there was the show that was just called Sonic the Hedgehog, I think, which is generally referred to as Sonic Sat AM, Saturday morning, which shared characters, and I don't know if it shared, like, events with the Archie comics, which I'm just gonna save myself some breath here. Read the Thanks Ken Penders blog and listen to Podcast and Knuckles if you want to know about the complete insanity that is the Archie run. Or the first Archie run, before they reset things because they went, hey, this is a lot of weird stuff. Why are you talking about an 18-year-old scoring with a 16-year-old just because they're royalty? Technically, that was on Twitter and not in the actual comics. He was no longer involved with Archie as a whole, I think, by that point. Also, I'm gonna just probably just yeah, I'm not gonna get the 50 rings I need. There was Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is a more, like, zany thing. Deke Studios were the ones in charge of that, to give you an idea of the tone. The same studio behind the Super Mario Bros. Super Show and the Legend of Zelda cartoon. Which I think, in my opinion, captured the tone of the games at that time the best. Although only one game ever came out that had a reference to it. Sort of. Oh god, I'm going into spin-offs. So, there's a... Wait. It doesn't count you being out of the wall. Okay. So, there's a series of action puzzle games, you know, kind of like Tetris, called Puyo Puyo. And it was completely changed graphically and audio and title-wise in the US. The SNES version of Puyo Puyo was Kirby's Avalanche, and the... Oh my god, I hate those things. I'm too committed to the jump by the time they fire. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine on the Genesis. And Mean Bean Machine had Scratch and Grounder, who were kind of the main robot henchmen in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Which, again, was the more, like... I mean, obviously, it was all, you know, zany. It was 90s kids cartoon. I'm not getting 50 rings. Cool. We're already getting into this. I don't know how many opportunities I actually have for time stones and how many I actually need. Technically, I have 14 opportunities, and I only screwed one up, so I'm not that bad off, but I'd still rather have it done early. This is what it wanted from me. But yeah, it was like the comedy one. Where there was Sonic Sat AM, which shared a lot of cast with the... Oh, okay. That's how I feel with a lot of, like, the hidden stuff in this game. Just, oh, okay, I found that, I guess. Question mark. And Sonic Underground, which was, like, a weirdly, like, 90s type edgy one. Sega was trying to squeeze everything they could out of this blue rat. Because it was 90s Sega. Outside of arcades, they were struggling a bit. Okay, I'm just gonna... I know I can just run to the level end now. Nice. I don't know much about Underground. I've never watched it. I know people liked it a lot. I don't know if it holds up. I love that the background for these stages is just Zeal from Chrono Trigger. I just noticed that's just Zeal with a clock tower. I haven't hit that checkpoint in a while. Oh, okay, that... bold decision by the game to attack the player directly in the eyes. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that time loss there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I need 7. At least Sonic 3 has a good water level. One whose name is still a debate. We'll get there. Oh hey, no panic drowning music. That's weird. I'm not upset by the lack of it. Hey, I said a nice thing about Sonic CD. Challenge complete. I mean, the music is good, it's just not my thing for a Sonic game. Coincidentally, my thoughts on the level music in Frontiers. Adore the boss themes, though. Oh dear God. Ugh. Don't know what that is. I'm not gonna worry about it. past. God, the... Okay, that's a clever one. I'll give them that. That is a clever past portal. Future. Oh, God. I don't even know how much level there is to know if I should just hit restart. I don't know if this is apparent, but I don't care very much for the way special stages are accessed. In part because it relies on enemies not doing stupid crap like that. If the AI is a jerk, well, tough luck, kid. Yeah, there appeared... Oh, it's a generator. The things that are ostensibly the goal... But, like... Again, levels not really well structured around finding them. Oh! That's interesting. Restarting puts you in the past or future version that you were already in. That's interesting, because I think that means you can, like, go into, like, see parts of levels that technically you couldn't see in past or future without a lot of circumnavigation. Ah, whatever. Me, please. Thank you. It is a little funny, like, Sonic the Hedgehog has, if you look at it, kind of a lot of lore in it, but no one makes, like, haha, so convoluted jokes the way they do with Kingdom Hearts, even though they're both kind of insane if you actually combine everything, because they're long-running fantasy series. Fantasy isn't just elves and orcs. Oh, the flowers stay when you hit restart, too. That's... A lot of stuff stays when you hit the restart button. That is very strange, including defeated enemies. It's just more stuff matters in Kingdom Hearts from game to game. Okay, this level is actually kind of cool. I like the look of it overall. Oh, that blue had a time. Okay, time to start going after blues for time. That was unfortunate. The actual layout of the level sucks. And the hitboxes are quite mean. Which, I mean, it makes sense. It's not 3D, it's Mode 7. Whoa. Speed! I want time! I found one that had time and based my entire strategy. It's the blue with red that has time in it. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll beat this boss, and then next time we'll beat the game. I don't... Okay, he just takes more hits. Oh, invincibility doesn't give you air. Oh, that's... Okay, no, that's really good. I like that. That's really funny. Not sure how I'm supposed to actually hit him, though. Give me the ring. That's the most important part here. Oh. He eventually swings down. That's how. Alright. About halfway through the game now. Next time on Let's Play Sonic CD, it'll be over and we can get to the good games.